Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning from WSFM.
I'm Bryce.
And I'm Caleb.
Did you know today is Reward Yourself Day? Today is the opportunity to give yourself the recognition and reward you deserve for taking steps to improve your health and overall well-being. This national holiday encourages people of all ages to take a few moments out of their day to celebrate their successes and reflect on how far they have come in reaching their goals. Whether it's taking time to relax, indulging in your favorite treat, or going for a hike, Reward Yourself Day is the perfect excuse to show yourself some love. Reward Yourself Day was created as a way to encourage people to reward themselves for achieving their goals, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. So get ready to celebrate all you have achieved. And as Tom and Donna say on the TV show Parks and Rec, treat yourself.
Attention book club. Please check the Google Classroom for 2 important announcements.
Art Club will have a meeting this Friday right after school. All Art Club members should plan to attend.
Just a reminder to all seniors, prom tickets are still on sale with Mrs. Moore for $60 each. The last day to purchase your tickets is this Friday, May 9th. Also, if you're bringing a guest not from MHS, you must fill out an affidavit form. You can pick those up in the main office.
NHS students also, please check out the Google Classroom for details about service hour opportunities at the Denali Fun Fair. These hours will count for the 2025-2026 school year. Next up will be Elizabeth with the sports.
Good morning, Panther fans. Congratulations to the varsity girls and boys track team on placing first at the Coventry PLX Relay Invite last night. Congratulations also to the baseball and softball teams on their wins against Kent South. Today, your girls JV and varsity softball teams are taking on Talmadge with varsity away and JV home with both games starting at 5. Also tonight, your boys baseball team is taking on the Triway Titans with varsity at home and JV away with the games both starting at 5. You can check the MHS Panther Sports Twitter account at Akron MHS Sports to get information on time changes, scores, play highlights, and more. Go Panthers! And now back over to Caleb and Bryce.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Happy birthday today to Miles Beverlin, Davis McCune, and Jacob Kempf.
Today's lunch is chicken tenders, soft pretzel, scalloped potatoes, and choice of fruit. And tomorrow's breakfast will be a variety of breakfast options with your choice of fruit, juice, and milk.
Thank you from WSFM. Signing off.
I'm Bryce.
And I'm Caleb.
Have a great